I was born 7 miles from Bob Marley, and I knew him when I was a boy. And I grew up listening to Calypso and Mento. And when I heard Jim singing, I had goosebumps. I was totally blown away. Jim has done a wonderful thing for the world. He has brought two cultures together in the most amazing way. Jim is easily one of the most, if not the most, profound and spiritual people I have ever met.
Change the world. Can you make a difference?
I was so visual, and I ate up landscapes, and I knew every blade of grass around within, a 5-mile radius of where I lived in Conception Bay.
He had his final surgery, and he had to be told that he'd never see again. And I arranged for Uncle Bobby to be there with him, because Uncle Bobby was my friend. And he was there when they took the bandages off and told him he'd never see again. And Uncle Bobby was there and was encouraging him, and from that day onward, they had a beautiful friendship.
Jimmy's in grade 4 at Long Ponds Public School and doing well. But with only 9% vision in his good eye, he won't be able to continue. Newfoundland has no school for the blind, so in January, Jimmy will have to leave home and go to the nearest school in Halifax.
He was very stoic about it, but his heart was broken. I know his heart was broken. Very, very stoic. And he encouraged the other children. We all went to the airport. There was about 12 children, and they all had to hold hands. It would tear the heart out of you, and I called it a blind chain of courage.
Maybe there's other children watching Uncle Bobby and I on the beach, and if you are losing your sight, or you have bad sight, and you have to go somewhere, don't be scared. Please don't be frightened, because although you might not be in Newfoundland, you might be in Alberta, Toronto, British Columbia, anywhere. What I have to say is, just because you're losing your sight doesn't mean you can't do anything.
What are you going to do when you grow up?
Oh, I'm going to be a writer.
You are going to be a writer. I heard that you were going to be a writer.
No coming Messiah, no worldly power from above could ever relieve us. No prophesied failure will take us from who and what we love. You'd better believe us.
It was quite an institution. The physical layout of the building was well thought out for blind and visually impaired students.
We were told that he was coming and that he had recently lost his sight and that he was going to join us, and he became one of the family right away, and we were like brothers and sisters. We lived together, we played together, we ate together, we cried together. It wasn't like going to a regular school. We were just so much more attached than that because we were with each other all the time. We would be out on the playground and we would be playing, and then a kid from out in the public would come in and play on our playground, and they were the outsiders.
I'm on the outside. look at it, and I know where I've been. There's a light in the window, but I'd rather stay out in the cold.
Jim was sort of, I guess, a mentor because we all felt that he was more advanced than the rest of us. He was kind of a teacher and director, and I played bass with him. He played all the other instruments.
I think what was really unique about him was his imagination. He took it to another level.
Come on, people, let's get together.